A lot of people I've been speaking to recently seem to be complaining about the same thing. And in fact, it's something that I have struggled with for probably most of my adult life. And that is being stuck. Everyone is stuck, particularly these days. Everyone is stuck. It's taken me many years to finally figure out why we get stuck and crucially what to do about it. But I finally cracked the secret. So stick around in this video and we'll be going deep on why you feel stuck and exactly what you can do about it. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Will. I've been on a journey for the last 10 years to find out why am I here and what makes me fulfilled in life. This channel is all about sharing those secrets and those things that I've learned so hopefully you can create the life of your dreams. If you like the video, click like, click subscribe, and let's get started. Being stuck is something that I've struggled with for many years. And it would always follow a familiar pattern. So I'd get a job that I thought I wanted, I'd stick it out for 1, maybe 2 years, I'd get disillusioned, bored, demotivated, I'd feel stuck, and then I'd go and do something else. Or maybe move cities, or move countries. And then it'd be the same thing. It'd be okay for 1 or 2 years, and I'd go and do something else, and then something else, and on it went. And how many of us are stuck in this pattern of do something for a little bit, get bored, go and do something else, get bored, go and do something else, and so the cycle goes on and on. So this got me thinking, why have I and so many of us felt stuck so many times in our life? What can we actually do about it? So in my search for the answer, I came across this quote by Tony Robbins. And he says that if you want to have ongoing joy and fulfillment in your life, the secret is just one word: progress. Progress equals happiness. Now, this sounded great on paper, but then it got me thinking, well, hold on, this is what I've been doing. I have been progressing. I've been getting a different job. That's progress. Moving to a different city, that's progress. Moving to a different country, progress. Getting into a better relationship, progress. But it still didn't solve the problem. I still kept feeling stuck later down the line. And how many of us, again, have been in this situation where maybe you get a promotion in work and you get a lot more money. That's progress, but you still feel stuck. Or you get in a different relationship, but you still feel stuck. That wasn't the full story. So as some of you may know, I've wanted to be a motivational speaker and inspire people and help people change their lives for quite a few years. But nothing has really happened. I haven't taken any action. And I kept hiding behind the excuses that it's not realistic, I should listen to other people and go and get a job, I should keep my head down, that's for other people, that's not for me. So I didn't take any action and I just went from job to job. And I kind of did okay, but I didn't really change the world and I wasn't fully committed. And then something happened about a year ago. I posted my first YouTube video and I started learning and something just clicked. Something just clicked, and for the first time for a long time, I really felt passionate, fulfilled, felt like I was actually achieving something, that I was learning something that I wanted to do. But then it all came to a grinding halt once again when I got another job. So the YouTube videos dried up, all my time and energy was going into this job. I was trying to work hard and to prove myself and to show how good I was at this job. And what I actually wanted to be doing, I just didn't have any time. Now, this was confusing for me because, again, I was progressing. It was a good job, there were some good career opportunities, I could have made a lot of money, but I just wasn't fulfilled, I just wasn't happy, I felt stuck. And then it hit me like a brick that yes, I was progressing, but down the wrong path. So now what I'm doing is, again, every day I'm working on my dream. I'm working on these videos, I'm working on the business, I'm figuring out how I can grow it. Yes, it's very slow progress, but it is progress. So I'm now at the stage that even if I do have to go and get another job later, I'll still be working on the business and I'll still be making progress in something that matters to me. So with that in mind, let's change the quote from the beginning of the video. If you want to have ongoing joy and fulfillment in your life, The secret is just 4 words: progress towards something meaningful. So to prove this point, I want you to think back to a time in your life when you didn't feel stuck, when things were just flowing, when you felt happy about the situation. What was different? Chances are you were progressing towards something that had meaning to you. So now we have discovered why we feel stuck. What can we do about it? Number 1 is to pick an area. So in the past, I've had a huge list of 20 different goals in all areas of my life that I wanted to change, I wanted to work on, but I just felt overwhelmed. There were too many things to do. I couldn't see the wood for the trees, and nothing happened. So instead, what I've started doing that has really helped me is to just pick one thing. Okay, once you start to get good at this, maybe you can pick 2 or 3, but let's just start with 1 for now. Pick one area that you would like to see progress in, you'd like to see change. Maybe it's your job, maybe you want to do something more fulfilling, change your career maybe you want to get into a better relationship, maybe you want to sort out your health, maybe you want to finally start that business. Whatever it is, pick one. And number 2 is to pick an outcome. So with the area that you chose in the first step, what is something that you'd like to see improve? What progress would you like? Again, you don't have to go crazy here, but remember it has to have some meaning to you. It has to be something that you want that would make you feel better about things. So if it's related to health, maybe you want to lose half a stone. Again, you don't have to go crazy, half a stone, anything really that moves you forward. With business, maybe you finally want to get that first client, or you finally want to get that website up. If it's relationships, maybe you want a more fulfilling relationship, a happier relationship. So whatever it is, pick that outcome. And number 3 is to take small steps. So for me, I think this is actually one of the most important steps, because so many times I've had this big goal, I've been looking at it and I just haven't been able to see how on earth I'm going to do it. It's been overwhelming where I am now and where I want to get to. There's been such a gap, so many things that I've had to do. It just hasn't happened. The brain shuts off, it goes, well, this is never going to happen, it's impossible. And then I didn't take any action at all. And I think a lot of people fall into this trap as well. And for so long I got swept away by these motivational videos again on YouTube about how you need to grind and you need to hustle and you need to work 22 hours a day and you need to want success as much as you want to breathe. And if anything, it kept me more stuck. I took even less action. And then one day I discovered a book by James Clear called Atomic Habits. Highly recommend, check it out. What he talks about is taking small little steps. Doesn't matter how little it is, how insignificant it might seem on the surface, you take small steps consistently. And eventually over time, these compound and then you have your goal. So let me give you a real life example of how I applied this into my life. So I realized that I need to consistently be posting at least 1 video per week on YouTube. It'd be quite easy to get overwhelmed by trying to figure out how to post 3 videos, 5 videos. Some people do 7 videos a week, so 1 video a day. But I thought, no, let's just stick with 1 video a week for now. Let's get used to that and then I can scale up later. But even that, there's so many things I have to learn, so many things I have to do. So again, small little steps. So number 1, I researched how other content creators did it. Again, so many YouTube videos on this, we can find out so many things very easily these days. Just another caution, don't spend too much time researching, because in the past I'd spend weeks, sometimes months researching something and not taking any action. So I spent 3-4 hours maybe, and then I was on to the next step. Number 2, I found a program where I could plan and track my content. So for this, I actually use something called Notion, which is not just a content calendar. You can organize your whole life on it. It's really useful. I'd check it out. Number 3, I came up with 12 topics that would last me for 3 months. So I wasn't just doing 1 video and thinking of something else, and that took so much time. So I've got the list of 12 ready to go. Number 4, I then picked a day that I would film and then a day that I would post the video consistently every single week. Number 5, I researched how I could edit videos better and more efficiently. There you go. Number 6, I batch filmed 2 videos per time, and so far I am on track. This is now the 3rd video in 3 weeks that I've consistently posted. So do you see how it worked? I broke it down into small bite-sized chunks, and I didn't think about the next step until the first one was done. And now, over the space of 3 or 4 weeks, I now have a completely different system in place. So do you see how little incremental steps gradually build, and after weeks or months or even years, you're a completely different person? Maybe you have a completely different life. And I want to leave you with a cheeky little quote. Anyone who knows me knows that I like a good old quote. This one is by Ralph Waldo Emerson. He says, "It's not about the destination, it's about the journey." And I think that's so true. I've been obsessed for so many years with the destination. I've got to get here. And then when I haven't been there, I've been depressed and I've been stuck and I haven't got anywhere. But now I'm focusing on the journey. I'm making a video now. I feel good. I'm going to the gym, I feel good. Focus on the journey, not the destination. So if you've got to the end of this video and you want more tips about how you can create the life of your dreams, check out these videos here. If you liked the video, click like, click subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good day, bye-bye.